Good morning. It's Dana. Happy spring. Some places it's the middle of summer, so whatever, at least it's not snowing. I just wanted to come on and ask you some questions. And my first question for you is simply, what do you do when nothing you try is working? And that might be weight loss, that might be finding a new job, that might be um, a new relationship, figuring out how to parent a difficult child. uh, you can't find the right books at the library. I mean, it's everything from large to small. What do you do when nothing you're trying seems to be working? How long do you keep trying? And how long do you keep trying the same thing? Because I think we sort of all know that adage of, I don't know, I can't even think now what it is, but that idea of insanity, which is just to repeat the same things over and over in exactly the same way. How can you expect a different outcome if you repeat things in the exact same way? So that's a question for you to consider because it's certainly this monster question that I am considering. In September of 2020, I had this beautiful conversation with the universe, and the universe gifted me the work that is now Discover Your Spark work. And I held my first virtual retreat in November of 2020, and I think I've done 14 retreats since November of 2020 and excuse me, December of 2022. So I had good success. It wasn't exactly what I wanted. It wasn't as much as I wanted, but I can't complain about it. I worked with about 50 people. I One of my goals was to travel places to do a retreat, and I did that. So I met a lot of goals, and I met some new people, and I engaged with friends in this new way, and I watched people's lives change, like mine changed from this work. And then I got into 2023 and I publicly announced that I'm leaving my day job in 13 more days. And I expected that the world would open up for me and that, um, well, I mean, I joke, but it's kind of not a joke. I expected that a rainbow would shoot through that window, that great big egress window, and maybe a unicorn with a fairy princess would come sliding down the rainbow into my little basement office and say to me, "Welcome, Dana. Let the magic commence." Well, that did not and has not happened. In fact, 2023 has been for me largely a complete bust. Complete bust. Everything that I was doing in 2022 that worked pretty well stopped working in 2023. Every course I offered, every retreat I offered, every new experience I offered got me nowhere. Not just, "Oh, I didn't meet my goals." Nowhere. We are talking zero, 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 zero. So I have to really stop and look at that. We're 4 months into the year and I'm at 0. That doesn't feel good at all. And so I, over the last 3-ish or 4 weeks, realized that what I need to do is I need to do something different. So the next question is, what different thing do you do when you decide to set down what you've been trying to do? Because I don't have an answer to that either. I don't know what's next for me. I don't have any idea. I thought I knew. I thought I would resign from my job, be able to devote all my time to this work. I thought this work would explode and that I would take off. And instead, I feel like maybe I am invisible. Maybe everything I worked for was a dream, and now I'm just sort of caught up in this, um, I don't know. I'm in a limbo that I don't quite understand. And I don't know what to do next. But here's the important thing. I've decided to be okay with that, which is a new place for me to be. I am not someone who says, yeah, I don't really have any idea what's next. And that's fine. That's not who I am. I'm not patient. I'm not um, good with no idea. I'm a person who says, here's where I'm going. This is what I'm going towards. Boom, go, go, go. And I am being called to stop, have patience, and let go of the control. So I am doing one more retreat because I had advertised it before I decided to stop. April 22nd and 23rd, next Saturday and Sunday, like 8 to 4 and 8 to 1, I think, Central Daylight Time, 8 to noon, maybe. I can't quite remember. You can find it at danadelval.com/courses if you want to know more. One last retreat. And I'm not saying to you, oh, I'm never going to do it again. Never, ever, ever for the rest of my life will I do another one of these. I don't know that because I didn't know this was coming. But this is where I'm at. I'm not having success trying what I've been trying. So I'm going to shift gears to what? I don't know. But this is what I want you to consider. If you feel stuck, if what you're trying isn't working, then why not try this course? And maybe you're thinking, why would I try a course that isn't selling? Why would I do that? Because I don't think the course is the problem. I have 48, 49 people who've taken the course, many of whom can say, wow, here's where it made a shift in my life for the absolute positive. It's made a huge shift in my life for the absolute positive. But another thing that I've been thinking about and talking about through 2023 is just not every shift needs to be massive. So, I'm on a quest to build a Spark empire. Seems really improbable right now. That's okay. That's okay. I'm still on that quest. So the Spark empire is the big, big spark for me. But you know what else? And you do know this if you've been paying any attention. This book has also changed my life and introduced a brand new spark. Here's this little girl I drew yesterday. You saw her on time lapse if you watched anything. This little tiny spark, these little inconsequential drawings that I've been doing, don't matter to anybody but me. Nobody else cares about them, nor should they. They don't need to care about them. I'm not doing them for professional reasons. I'm doing them because they're incredibly fun for me. And you know what they're doing for me? They're helping me not panic about what's not happening. This little spark is actually more important to my day-to-day than my Spark Empire dream is, because this is happening right now. This is changing me right now. So, big spark, little spark, clear idea, no idea, curiosity, despair. If you're in a transitional time in your life, you need to change jobs or relationships or habits. You are about to empty nest. You are about to retire. You are getting divorced, getting married. You are moving in a different direction. If you are in a time of transition and you are feeling uncertain, then come and do this work. April 22nd and 23rd, virtually. I promise you, almost all the retreats I've done have been virtual. I like them better virtually than in person. I think it's an easier way to move through this work. So here's what I know for certain. The only thing that I can count on right now is that leaving my day job is 100% the right thing to do. I don't know what I'm going to. I thought I knew what I was going to. When I resigned in November, I thought I knew exactly what I was going to. I'm not positive I would have had the courage to resign if I'd known nothing was going to work. But sometimes we're lucky and we don't know what's coming. Often we're lucky and we don't know what's coming. So that's the thing I know for certain. Everything else is utterly up in the air. And you might be there too. So you have until today at 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time to register for this course. If you're sitting on the fence, if you've done some of the free experiences, if you read my blogs, if you get my newsletter, if you pay attention to social media, and this has been sitting on you, sign up. Just do it. Because you're not going to have another opportunity, I think, for a really long time. And it will change you. And it will matter. And it will move you further out of uncertainty and towards certainty. That's all I can tell you. You are uncertain. You are in transition. You want something different. Do you know how that happens? You say yes to something. Say yes to this. Today, 5 o'clock, danadelval.com/course. Send me a note if you want to talk. I've got lots of time today. We can have a quick Zoom call. We can talk on the phone. I'm happy to answer questions. If the price point is too high, let's talk through a payment plan. Say yes, because you are worth saying yes to. Have an excellent day. I will talk to you soon.